dear students of 3rd standard. This is Rohan Sir from Mahdi English Medium School. I welcome all my dear 3rd standard little champs once again in this science revision lecture. My dear little champs, I have been sending you the revision lectures. I am making this, I am putting my efforts. While I was discussing the chapters, I not only used the textbook knowledge, but I used and I have shared the extra material knowledge with you in the lectures, which was containing new topics, new points in the same topics, or the new keywords were also there. You also got to know few more facts related to the topics we have discussed till now. So I hope that these are the lectures which I am sending. I hope that you have utilized it at its full extent, and I also hope that these lectures you are not taking it lightly. The reason behind this is, as many times as you will revise, it will be very easier for you later to answer the question, even if the questions are twisted. Yes, in a few days I will even send you the lectures that how will I ask you the twisted questions. So at that time you will be able to see the result, that how much well you have prepared. So the reason behind these revision lectures is that you will be able to prepare yourself in a better way. We were revising this chapter number 10, measurement. We are going to do the same. This is the second part in which we are going to solve the objectives from the textbook. You know that after a great and quality discussion related to this topic from the extra material, we first solved the objectives from the extra material itself, and then we moved towards the textbook exercise of this chapter. Now, in the previous lecture, we have solved almost 2 questions, and from the third question we solved 5 sub questions. I will show it to you. I will again make a short recall so that you will come to know how much have we written. You already might be knowing if you have watched the previous lecture, and that is the reason why I always insist you to watch the lectures in the sequence. So whenever I am giving you the reference of the previous lecture, you should know what have we done in the previous lecture, right? Anyways, let's get started. I hope you people are sitting with the rough book. Do not miss this great opportunity to revise the objectives in the lecture itself, and try to understand the question before you write the answers. Please repeat the answers. I repeat that please repeat the answers whenever I ask you to repeat the answers with me. See, yes, you have the time to revise the things, to write the things, but alone if you will write, you will get bored. You will get very much bored. You need someone's company, and I am here to accompany you in every way. This is your friend. More than a sir, I am performing as a friend in the theory video lectures, because here I am reading the question for you. I am explaining the questions sometimes, and I am displaying the answers in the same lecture. What else do you need? So I hope that you all are prepared and are sitting with your books. Let's get started. So these are the objective type questions which we started solving in the previous lecture, and these are very interesting one, isn't it so? In the previous lecture, I did not ask you to repeat the answer with me, but now I will ask once we finish the half done exercise. Yes, I mean to say MCQ. Here, if you remember, in the previous lecture we solved 5 questions only. Number 6, number 7 and 8 are yet to be solved. I hope that you all are prepared and are sitting with the rough book. So in the rough book, it is needless to say that we ended here in the previous lecture, so you have to continue from there. Now then, when we jump to the next question, yes, you can choose the new page and continue from there. So as we have solved these 5 questions, we are not going to read it again. We will continue our lecture from question 6. So needless to say, you don't have to write the question, nor do you have to write the option. You just have to write the answer. Yes, but I wish and I hope that you are writing the answers on your own and 90% of your answers are correct. Let's get started. Question 6. Which instrument do we use to measure capacity? Listen to me very carefully. Here it is written to measure capacity. Options are ruler, measuring cylinder, clock, or is it ruler? Options are given 2 times, ruler. I know that this is the textbook printing mistake. I may give you any option to make this question twisted. You will have to be ready for any kinds of twisted questions or the options. Sometimes the question is easy, but it seems like it is difficult when we display the options. So the MCQ has advantage and disadvantages, both the things. Think about the answer anyways. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, I suppose you should have finished writing the answer for this one, and I will give you the answer for all these 3 together once we finish question 8. Moving on to the next question, number 7. Which hand of the clock is the hour hand? I am not saying hour, I am saying hour, because H is silent. You don't have to speak like hour. H is silent. Hour hand. So which clock of the hand is called hour hand? Options are longest, shortest, long, or none of these. Options are given. Try to choose the correct option. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, I suppose you should have finished writing the answer. Now the last question for MCQ, number 8. Which of these will give you the most accurate measurement of length? The most accurate, the most precise measurement. So, is it foot span, or is it hand span, or cubit, and the last option is ruler? Which of these will give you the perfect, precise, accurate measurement? Your time starts now. Select the correct answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So now here I hope that you have written the answers. So let's see what are the correct answers for these 3 questions. Number 6 is, which instrument do we use to measure capacity? Capacity, that means related to the liquid. For that we use measuring cylinder, right? So this is what the answer is, measuring cylinder. I hope that you have written the answer now. The next question, number 7 is, which hand of the clock is hour hand? Is it longest, shortest, long, or none of these? So hour hand is the shortest one. Then comes the seconds hand and then the minutes one. or in some clock minutes one is bigger and second one is smaller, and it depends on the clock. Nowadays anyways digital clocks are available. Okay, which of these will give you the most accurate measurement of the length? Is it a foot span, hand span, cubit or ruler? See, foot span, hand span, cubit, these all are the measurements taken using the body parts. Obviously they are not going to be accurate as the ruler is going to be. So ruler is the correct answer, and I hope that you have chosen the same answer. If not, then you should know that foot span, hand span, cubit, these are the measurements taken by the body parts, and the body parts, the sizes of the body parts vary from the person to person, means changes its size. Your hand is different, mine is different, and so on and so forth. I have already explained it to you. Now moving towards the next question, match the following. Students, here I am giving you time to write down this part. Quickly start writing it. Column A. So question D, match the following. I hope that you have started writing these questions. I will wait for only 1 or 2 minutes. Till then I will be reading column A and column B. You have to write column A in the sequence it is given. Quickly write it down. Column A and column B. Column A. Length of a pencil. Number 1. Time taken to eat lunch. Number 2. Number 3. Weight of an orange. Number 4. Height of a wall. And number 5. Capacity of a juice tin. I hope you are writing these side. Column B, options are A 50 gram, 370 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 250 milliliter, or is it 20 minutes? So A, B, C, D, E, 5 options are given for the 5 questions. Now if you have written column A, students, boys and girls, choose the correct option one by one for each question and write the correct answer in the proper sequence beside the question. I will give you 10 seconds, or I will start the countdown from 10. Try to find out at least 2 to 3 pairs out of 5. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, I hope and I suppose that you should have at least chosen 2 to 3 answers properly. Let's solve this. Length of a pencil. Obviously it is going to be in the centimeter, because length either in the meter or in the centimeter. Pencil is a small thing to be measured, so it could be in the centimeters. Now the question is 370 centimeter or 10 centimeter. Just imagine length of the pencil 370 centimeter, not possible. So 10 centimeter is the correct answer, and I hope that you have chosen the same answer. Okay, check the answers when you see the answer on the screen. Time taken to eat lunch. Can you say time taken can be measured in the gram? No. Time taken can be measured either in the seconds or in the minutes or in the hours. Can you see any seconds written here? No. Can you say any measurement in the minutes? Yes. Only one option is given with the minutes. No other options are related to the time. So time taken to eat the lunch should be 20 minutes. And yes, your sir also takes approximately 20 to 25 minutes to eat lunch. You should chew your food properly with your teeth and eat it if you want your food to get properly digested. Now weight of an orange. What can you say about it? Can it be in the kilogram? Weight, that means you are measuring mass. It can be either in the kilogram or in the gram. Weight of an orange. I repeat, weight of an orange. An orange, that means one orange. One orange cannot be measured in kilogram. It might be in the gram somewhere. Here you can see only one measurement is given with gram. So this is going to be combined. This is going to be paired with obviously this one, 50 gram. Because we can neither measure it in the centimeter or milliliter, because it is weight. The question is about weight. Okay. Height of a wall. Height can be measured in the milliliter or in the centimeter. You will say that, sir, very easy, in centimeter obviously. So height of the wall can be 370 centimeter. Like height of the pencil, length of the pencil was 10 centimeter. And the last one to be matched with this one obviously, capacity of the juice tin 250 milliliter. Okay, so these are the answers, and I hope that you have written the correct answer. Because you have to send your work, I am insisting you again and again to write it properly with good handwriting. Moving on towards the next question, we are going to solve question A. Name an instrument used to measure the following. So you have to read and you have to see that which instrument is used to measure these things. Please give the heading main question 2, question A. Name the instrument. Just write name an instrument, that's it. Don't write full line, full detail. Name an instrument. I hope people you are writing down the heading properly. Please do not break any kind of method or rule. Okay, now I gave you enough time to write the heading. Let's get started. Let us solve this. You will have to name the instrument. Weight of an apples. Weight of apples, I mean to say, sorry. Weight of apples. They are not asking about kilogram or gram. They are asking that which instrument is used to measure how many kilograms or grams they are of. So your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay. So weight of apples can be measured using beam balance. Beam balance. Do you remember? Let me show it to you. This is beam balance. I even asked you to visit vegetable shops so that you can get practical experience. Okay. So I hope that you have written the answer. Moving towards next question, time. So the instrument used to measure the time. What is the instrument? Very easy. Where can you see the time? Anyways, your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So how can you measure the time? Either with the clock or watch, right? Okay, I have written the answer. If you have written any one, then also your answer I will consider as the correct answer. Nothing to worry about. But please make sure that you have written at least one answer. When I am starting the countdown, don't waste that time. Try to invest your mind in the answer, in finding out the answer. The next question is number 3. A piece of cloth. How can you measure a piece of cloth? Is it hard? No, it's easy. Try to find it out. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So piece of cloth is measured using measuring tape. Obviously, using measuring tape, piece of cloth can be measured, because when we go to buy in the shops, when we go to buy the piece of cloth, they first measure the size, how much size is required for us to stitch, and then they give. So that measurement is taken using measuring tape. Next is the height of a wall. Again, how can you measure the height of a wall? This is again very easy. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, so the height of a wall, again measuring tape. I hope that you are also writing the answers. Number 5, the amount of milk in a jar. Again very easy question. Try to solve it. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, this you're going to send it to me in homework, as I always do. Please make sure that only those who are watching the lectures properly throughout the lecture, they are watching each and everything, they will come to know that this one I have given in the homework. Let's see how many of you will send this. Let's move towards the last question of the day. Give 2 example answers. So let's get started. Please give the heading question B. It is not necessary in this case that you have to write the same example as I write. You can write your own examples, which should be right one. If you have the doubt whether it is correct or incorrect, you can send it to me in my WhatsApp number. So let's get started. I hope that you have given the heading question B. Give 2 examples of the things that can be. Number 1, weighed on a beam balance. What can you weight? So name any 2 things which you can take the weight of on the beam balance. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, I suppose you should have written 2 examples. What can be the 2 examples here? Weighed on a beam balance. First you can write orange or apple or any fruit. You can write any fruit's name. Then you can write any vegetables name like tomato. These 2 are my favorite. That's why I have written. You can write your own favorite, but that should be measurable on the beam balance, right? Okay. Measured using a ruler. Using a ruler, what can you measure? Try to think. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, using a ruler, you can first measure the line in the maths. What else can you measure? The size of cell phone also you can measure. This is a new thing. I am writing it here because cell phones are small enough to be measured using the ruler. You can measure it easily. You can even measure the size of book. Okay. Next is measured using a measuring cylinder. What can be measured using the measuring cylinder? Come on, think about it. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So using measuring cylinder, you can measure the amount of juice in the glass. You can measure the amount of milk in the glass or in the container. So these two can be the answers. You can write 2 examples of your own. And the last one, measured using a measuring tape. You know what measuring tape is now. So your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, so measuring tape. You can measure the cloth. You can measure the height as well, or you can measure many things. So this I will give in the homework, as I have the habit always to give the last question. This and these 2 questions are in the homework, which are highlighted with the red box. Let's see how many of you are watching the lecture very carefully till the end. Only they will come to know that this is the homework. So let's see how many of you will send this. I will be waiting for your homework. Your follow-up teachers will also be waiting for your homework. Please make sure you send it as soon as possible. With this, I end my today's interesting revision lectures. In next lecture, perhaps I will introduce the new topic, new interesting revision topic. Till then, take care of your health. Stay fit, healthy. Goodbye. Have a nice day.